And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Vinicius Junior. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Goretzka. Tar. Room for a shot. Has a hit! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Madrid didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Davis battles to win it back. And it's got through. Now, can he capital? Has a goal!
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Pavard with a fine tackle. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And it's played forward. Geneva looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Goretzka plays it forward. Rudiger. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Ball's gone out of play. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Now it's Kane. And here's Kane. Forward it goes. A real chance to break. Oh, he's found him in... Goes for goal! And yes, it's there!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And he just whacks it away. Sergio Ramos gets good distance on it. Vinicius Junior is the through ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that's where he wants it. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Rudiger. Rudiger with the crossfield ball. Valverde. Pavard does well. There is the half-time whistle. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Toni Kroos. Oh, nice touch. Just brushed off the ball there. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Gets away from his opponent. It's a brilliant interception. Toni Kroos. Mbappe. Goretzka. Cleared away. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Has gone out. Toni Kroos. Sergio Ramos. Goes long. And that's been levered clear. And now the breakaway. Kimmich. Tar. Goretzka. Davis. Whipped in. Pavard. Kimmich. Kimmich takes towering header. Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Sergio Ramos plays it over to the other flank. Toni Kroos. Sergio Ramos looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Toni Kroos. Madrid have a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Gets up to head it! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as Tescopi, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Hazard. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Mbappe.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That intervention was very necessary.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well played, he saw that coming. Now it's Kane. This is promising. Rudiger drives it forward. Bayern Munich driving forward in search of a late winner. Sergio Ramos can get it clear.
Well, both sides Might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Azar. Valverde. Toni Kroos. Valverde. He's played him through. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. And if you're just back, action is back underway already. Kane. It's broken loose. We can get that clear. That is terrific skill. A chance to play it in. Oh, what a ball! Valverde tries to get it forward quickly. Breaks on here. Toni Kroos. He's in, surely. It's Azar! And the follow-up. Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Toni Kroos fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries lifting it over. Mbappe! That's a real chance missed. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tolisso. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
Oh, that is lovely footwork. Timely intervention. Tolisso. Hoists it forward. He gets past his man. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And they've been caught out. It has a pop! Yes! He's done it! And that has raised the roof! Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the passion...
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case that he's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Well, they're already up and running again. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Kimmich. Tolisso. He's managed to get himself offside. Madrid can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Across the field it goes. He's found his man. Quick glance at goal. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, that's a waste. What a throw in. Out towards the flank. That looks a good ball.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And the referee brings it to a close. Bayern Munich come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of the match.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Ibrox is a wonderfully atmospheric ground. There genuinely is a unique feeling here. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Kane. Pavard. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Davis. Jerome Boateng. And it's played forward. Going through. Goretzka. And here's Kane. It's Kane! It's gone for a throw-in. Well played, he saw that coming. Kane. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Kane, he's in, he's had a go!